This is Jonathan Agafith, Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Frank Smith. Frank, big card tomorrow night, George Liddard and Kieron Conway, British Commonwealth middleweight titles. What do you think of the fight?
Unbelievable fight, you know, these two guys coming together, the experience of Kieron Conway, the youth of George Liddard. It's a proper fight. Two men who both don't want to lose. They're both going to go in there and give it 100%. I can't wait for it. And if this looks like a dodgy cut, it's not because of me, it's because you messed up with the start of the interview and now you're going to cut the two together. So the jump or jilt or whatever it is, it's not me. I didn't ask to delete anything because I'd never have. Thank you.
There's rumours that this boxer show might clash with your one if they move it to November 29th. Would that be a concern for you guys going up against the BBC and their reach?
Not really. Not really. I've said so. It's not. Of course, it's not ideal, is it? Any shows clashing, but shows are going to clash. That's the reality of it. People are going to tune in to watch Ben Whittaker. But that's just the reality of it. That's why we signed him. That's why we made a huge play for him, because he's a special fighter that people buy into, people tune into, does huge numbers, and people are still going to tune in. Don't get me wrong. There's going to be a massive audience on BBC. Of course there is. But like, I'm not too concerned. I haven't lost any sleep just yet.
Were you concerned at all about? Simon said that he. And I did ask Eddie this, but he said to his understanding, they had a secure contract with Ben Whittaker. Where did he get that from?
So he talks a lot of shit, doesn't he? The night before, Spencer Oliver on TalkSport said that they just signed a new contract with Boxer. So like, people create bits of information that are just factually incorrect. We waited until the period that Ben was free and clear, and we were advised that he was free and clear, and we went and signed him. It was very widely spoken about prior to that, you know, in multiple media outlets, that a lot of the fighters tied to Boxer were tied to them while they had a Sky contract. They lost that because they didn't deliver, and so therefore a lot of their fighters became available to sign. I'm not really worried too much about what Simon says. He does spout a lot of shit.
We haven't heard much about from Boxer. There's obviously loads of rumours going around about an injury to TKV. There's been nothing said. Their show's still meant to be next week. What do you make of what's going on right now?
I mean, it's obviously in turmoil, isn't it? But let's be honest, you know, they didn't have the best 4 years at Sky. They got decked off at Sky. They got a deal at the BBC. The first show is about to go tits up. So they're not sitting there throwing a party, are they? I'm sure things aren't too good. Look, I like a number of people at Boxer that work there. I wish them all the best. But yeah, it is what it is. It's not my problem. I've got, like, boxing throws enough problems out there to worry about what other people have got to worry about.
Yesterday, the California State Athletic Commission approved TKO's request for the revival of the Muhammad Ali Act. They're saying that there'll be more money for fighters. What's your reaction to that?
I don't know. Look, the Muhammad Ali Act was put in place to protect the fighters, you know, and it's a very different world from the UFC, where there's a lot of talk, you know, antitrust cases, etc., that the UFC have had over the years. Look, the UFC, in all fairness, have created an amazing business, like a huge structure that they have invested heavily in to get it to where it is. But boxers ultimately are paid a lot more money than UFC fighters in the most part. So do I think it'll be good? Only time will tell. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I'm not going to be able to stop it. You're not going to be able to stop it. That's the world we live in. So we shall see.
AJ, I know Eddie said last week that he might feature on an undercard towards the end of the year. Any development with that?
Not yet, no, but anything's possible in this sport. Could fight here tomorrow.
Really? Interesting. Rumours online, the Giorgio Vizioli is going to be headlining a next gen card against Joe Howarth. Is that true?
Working on. There is a plan for Giorgio Vizioli to headline a show before the year's out. Joe Howarth is a possible opponent, but nothing's done just yet.
Okay. And also Matchroom Africa. There's rumours Craig Richards, Dan Aziz will be the fight. Is that true?
It's a great fight if it's true. More rumours.
True.
Is it true? Nothing's true until it's true. Nothing's true until it's announced. I mean, but that is a fight we're looking at, yes. But it's not done yet. Otherwise, it will be announced.
Fair enough. Just lastly, Frank, Tyson Fury is set to return next year. What's the plan though? You know, you've got obviously Jake Paul fighting Tank Davis. That probably won't go away. The possibility of Jake against AJ. Are you looking at that? Are you looking at Wilder? What's the plan?
We want the biggest fights. AJ has always spoken about wanting Fury. I think the Fury fight has to happen, and I'm confident that we'll see it. You know, there's no reason he can't fight Tyson Fury and Jake Paul and demolish them both.
Frank, tomorrow night, live on DAZN from York Hall, you've got Conway against Liddard. Final word, what can fans expect from the main event?
Back in York Hall, back in a special place that we haven't been to for many years. It's going to be some atmosphere in here, some main event. These two guys going for it, believe they can win. Unbelievable fighters on the undercard as well. The stars of tomorrow coming through. Do not miss it, live on DAZN.
Frank, appreciate your time.
Cheers, mate.